Hey, don't hear? Okay, back again with another live stream. And I'm going to, let's go to the desktop since I'm not even moving at all. It always does that. I was going to show, okay, I'm messing with, this is what I'm messing with. I bought this years ago for $14.47. Let's see. Now, right now, they are 18 something. And bought it on August, well, it says August 22, but I actually bought it on August 1st. And oddly enough, and see, it shows that I bought it twice. Well, I didn't really buy it twice. That's just the way it shows up. Notice it only has 3 stars. I don't remember what it had when I got it. There's only 14 reviews. I guess they didn't really ever sell many of them. And looky there, that's why. And what it is they did finally correct it, but they didn't for I don't know how long. Still available. The pictures and the description said it came with a hose, and that's why I paid $14 and something. I darn sure wouldn't pay $18 for it, because that's generally what they cost, with the hose. About $3 to $5 for one without a hose, and it looks like it might be aluminum. Well, it's plastic, which is fine. Plastic doesn't rust. And the spray itself, the spray that it puts out, it's really pretty good. But the reason I ended up with 2 is because it didn't come with a hose. And so, I got a hold of Amazon and all that stuff. This is back in 2012. And you can see did I click on the 1-star reviews? You can see there's way more 1-stars than there are, going too fast, than there are any other kind of stars except for 2-star. But, let's get over here and look at the thing. I just wanted to show that. And the reason I went in and did that just now is because when I was trying to show myself on the camera, I wasn't really hardly moving. Now, see, low. That's not much better. Sometimes it gets better, sometimes it gets worse. I don't know why the Wi-Fi streaming, changes so much. But anyway, that's how I do my cameras. And it's really the only way I can do it. With phone cameras, that's all I've got. So, and be able to switch and do live streaming and all that stuff. So I'm using OBS Studio. So anyway, we get over here on the get over here, make sure I'm on. I hadn't even checked my sound or anything. Get over here on the workbench as soon as I'm sure that it's working. My preview that keeps doing that too. I think it's YouTube is what it is, because for last year I hardly had any trouble, and now I'm just having trouble after trouble, week after week, couple of 3 weeks now. And I've got 200 megabits down and 10 up, fastest I've ever had on my internet. They brought it up from 60 to 200. Well, the standard, I was on the 60 plan, and they went up to 100, and then they went up to 200, and then that's when they decided to put everybody on 200. Well, they usually go, every time they go up, they put everybody on it and then raise your price. This time they actually didn't. I was shocked. But anyway, I want to see, okay, now, what I got on the work table. See, like I said, I have 2 of these, so there's another one in the kitchen hooked up. And the sprayer itself works great. I don't even know why we took this one off. It looks this is a duplicate. And this is the one before that, I guess. First thing I noticed here, let me switch so I can use the endoscope along with use both cameras. First thing I noticed about them was this one has that kind of a connector. The black one does, and then the silver one has that kind. Well, I don't know what's under the sink. I haven't went and looked yet. Look at that. Not that, oh no, they won't go together. This is a compression fitting. And this one is, I bet you it had something else that was taken off, is what I bet, because I don't ever, not that I necessarily would, but I really don't think we ever had to redo anything on our faucet, There may be like an extra fitting. There may be something that could have came with this hose here, that it's a compression fitting to something like that. What I'm going to kind of guess. It's a 1/4 inch, I guess. And anyway, this one is really wore out. This thing falls off. I put a rubber band on there just now today to keep it from falling off, and it looks like crap too. I don't imagine it. That's why we replaced it, I'm sure. I don't believe it's leaking, but anyway, I save this stuff for parts in case I need them, and they come in really handy. They look, you know, the hoses look old and crappy, but you don't see them except for when you pull them out anyway. So this one's not too stiff. The one that's in there is really stiff. This one's really stiff. That's what that one that's in there is like. That's one thing I don't like, but the problem is with the one in there, this one, well, maybe this one does have a problem. The one in there, it's hard to know. I looked around that right there is what I was wondering about, if that was beginning to break. It's the outer part of the hose is broken, and it won't be long until oh yeah, you can't pull this back, and that's what I was hoping for. You can get, there's a keeper on here, I saw that earlier, and you can get these washers off, but and then you could get this off, but I don't know if that will help me. This is the hose that looks, well, unless it's missing a part, I don't know now. And I don't, that sprayer in yonder I think is a little shinier looking than this one. They probably work the same. Actually, this one could have started leaking or something because, and I just threw it out there. Could even, you know, sometimes the plastic will crack on these things. The one we're using, it's just the hose, and it's split. You know, it's cracked right in there. And but you can see, you can barely see. There's a metal crimped clamp, and actually I can get this off, I think, and show it. Let's just use this. I think I can do it if I get in the right spot here. Maybe help me see it, you know. Maybe help. I don't know if it'll help or not. Whoops. What I need is something really, I don't know if yes I do. I know what I got. I was thinking I need an awl, but I got something else that would do that. Got a little, it's an old test light that doesn't have any light to it anymore. What it does have is a real pointy end. And I can see right now that I've got about the best spot ever, like big old crack in my table and everything for me to lose that down in the ground. Maybe I can work this off. I think I need too many hands. I'm afraid it's going to go flying to the breeze. Ah, very good, very good. Okay, so I don't know if, I guess I wasn't under it. That's what it is. It's kind of a C. And then it's got a gasket on there. I'll just kind of lay them over here on my table where they're out of sight, but that seems to be the best place to keep you from losing them. And then that's a plastic one. That one was rubber. This is plastic. Now, maybe, yeah, this will come off. Okay, now this is what I was hoping for. You know, you got to get under, to change just the whole hose, you got to get under the sink, and that's hard for me these days. And I have to crawl up in there because my arms can't reach all the way up to the bottom of the sink, you know, to the faucet, underneath the side of the faucet. So I was thinking if I could cut the hose, take this out, trying to get back under my deal. Cut the hose and take this out, and then put it back in. That'd be good. Oh, and there's a seal there. That's just a O-ring. You can replace those. I've done that before. When that starts leaking, you can just replace that little O-ring. Save you lots of money and a lot of trouble. It's not too hard to do. You can see they generally come apart something similar to what I just did here. Now this one, see, I could put that other sprayer on this hose. But see how that see what's going on with that other one is this outside jacket is breaking. It's already torn quite a bit, and you can feel it, you know, it's gonna, in no time and when it breaks the inner hose, then you know, every time you turn on the faucet, it's gonna spray water. It's gonna be bad, so I don't want to keep waiting. But I'm not gonna mess this one up. Actually, there's no point in messing any of them up unless I get that other one. And of course, I don't have anything like this. I would just take a knife, and what I was thinking is I would take that other one and not drop it down underneath or anything, just pull it up, cut it off past where it's bad, like say, but maybe all the way up to here, and then get this part out and put it back in there. But you got to have a clamp, and I was thinking, I thought it was, I didn't realize, that's a good thing. See, there's plenty of space in there. So no, I don't think there's enough space for a regular hose clamp though, and it definitely wouldn't turn if you did get it in there. But those hose clamps, it looks like to be about the same size as used on fuel line on a car, and I usually save those. Actually, I don't know if I have. There's some that are like crimped down, and they're supposed to just basically be permanent. I might have one of those. Actually, for air hoses, the ones I'm thinking of that I have. I may not have any of those. Are the ones that come off the cars, you just squeeze them, but they have tabs sticking out that are probably too long to fit in there. Yeah, they probably, yeah. I'll just have to try it. And, you know, everybody's up, and I don't think I'll really be able to make any more video in the kitchen. That's why I wanted to see what I was getting into first, see if it was possible, but I don't think I can go in there to make more video. Maybe I can, but anyway, first one to see if I can even do it, because the one that I'm going to actually work on is on the kitchen, and I'm trying to not take it loose under the sink, just replace this part. Now normally I just do what I've done and then just put another one on there, but in this case the hose is bad, so, but I could, yeah, if I can find a way to clamp it. Now there's one way I know of that would work, and I've seen these tools. I actually think I have one somewhere and I can't find it. Something I inherited, and you know, in a toolbox from either my dad or my stepdad. I don't even know. But I found it one time years ago, and I remember playing with it. It's a wire wrap clamp making tool, and you have to learn. And I had the idea of what it was, how to use it, but I couldn't quite get it right and get it on there right. And I saw a bunch of videos in the last couple of years on them. It's like, I got one of those. Where is it? And I don't know where it is. I just remember where I meant to. It might actually be in my toolbox in my truck. I think maybe, I don't know if I'm dreaming it up, but I may have put it in there thinking, okay, I could use that as an emergency clamp. I did get one to be kind of successfully on there one time. And then that was years ago, I don't know, 10 years ago. So I don't really know where it is. But if I could find it, it would just be wire, and it wouldn't be hardly sticking out at all. Not any more than this part right here. And they supposedly hold pretty good. This one don't look too bad. I don't know. Only thing I can figure is maybe it started leaking somewhere else. Maybe this is Maybe this was leaking, and sometimes my brother, he'll crawl under there. He's real tall. I'm 5'11", he's 6'2", and he'll crawl under there, and he don't really have to crawl under it all the way, and he can reach them. And he's replaced them a couple of times, but I just wanted to try to fix it real quick and easy is what I wanted to do without even bothering anybody else. But let's put this all up there. Now, let's look at this other one first, because it might tell me a little more. This one is, like I said, it probably
Well, I know it's really crappy right in there. I mean, you might be able to glue. I was thinking, well, you might be able to glue that silver ring on, but it's still. You see, the only way they'll set in our sink is with you looking at this end, and so that's what you'd be looking at. Even if it works, it may not. It doesn't have the aerator. It's gone, so no, it wouldn't work. It'd be squirting. Yeah, it doesn't even have the aerator. I knew there was something missing. So this one, it's an okay hose too. Not sure if that. Oh, it doesn't have its keeper. I probably stole its keeper to put on one that. I think I lost one at one point. This one doesn't come off like the others. I mean, it really don't come off. It's not made to come off, I don't think. Oh, the keeper's up there. I wonder if I put that in the wrong place at some point. It's way down there. Maybe it had two of them. It might have had two of them. Because that one looks... That's the same size, I think. I was going to say maybe it's bigger. I bet it used to have two of them. But, or else they just figured... I mean, it wouldn't... once it's screwed together... I don't think it matters which way that goes. Yeah, once it's screwed together, it stays. So maybe it's actually designed to have just... I can't see it having a spot for one and not having it, so I probably robbed it off of there at some point. So this hose is okay. I mean, it's stiff, but it's okay. It's not any less... It's not in any worse shape than the one we got as far as looks goes. If I can get... I don't want to cut it unless I think I can do it, because it's not leaking or anything right now. I guess I need to go look for clamps. So I could take this hose. That other hose may be bigger than... This one seems to be bigger in diameter. I believe it really is. Let's see. Lay them over each other and see if we can tell in the camera. No, they're the same. It just looks like it was bigger. Okay, so I'm going to take this one out there and look for a clamp. And like I like to do, there's no point in, I don't even have the router turned off out in the garage, so actually that might be a plus. But if I take the camera with me, it's probably just going to have the video freezing up. I have a better chance, I guess, of it working with just the D-Link running. That link system's got to where it don't work anymore. But debating, should I take the camera with me or just stop my stream? That's what I'm debating about. I think I'll take it with me. Not the one on the table because it's hard to set up. This other one I can grab. Take it with me. Yeah. And if it gets real bad video, sorry. Hopefully once I get I'm going to be bringing my TP-Link out there now that I've got my new switch. And then maybe it'll work finally, have do video out there in the garage and everything. There's my new switch right there, the gray metal one. So now I don't have to use my TP-Link. That's the one, it's sitting up there right now. I'm going to put DDWRT or WRT on it and then put it in the garage as a wireless repeater. It won't repeat now. The stock firmware doesn't do that. But let's take this bad boy with me and go try. We'll see. I think I'll switch my screen off of that. I guess there's no point in having my preview running with I'm not in there. Maybe that'll cut down on network traffic and help too. Okay, we'll do a selfie walk in case I don't know who's in here. Nobody so far. Usually I just face it as where I'm going. Okay, somebody's getting ready to wash clothes. All right, now, of course, the camera, what I see, it's working. But I think I'm going to have to I'm going to turn on the lights, but well, let's don't open the door. It may be cooler outside than I think. It was, well, I got up at like 3:30 or 4:30 this morning. It was 32 degrees until way after sunup. So, move stuff around enough for me to get, where I got to go? Oh, I got to go to my toolbox. Okay. I'm getting lights turned on. All right, let's see. Put this down over here. I know it will somewhat work, but not really. Where am I going to put my camera at? This might work. If I can get it down there. There we go. Now we can be. Oops. Show what we're doing. Okay. Yeah. Get this lid off here. Down in the bottom of there is where those clamps are. Yeah, that's the only place I've got clamps, and I know what that means. This can hurt you easily, getting this in and out of here. But I think I better prepare a spot to set it. Now, yeah, okay, I know where I'm going to go with it now. May have to get a screwdriver to help me get it up and out of there. There we go. I use the gloves because I'm always hurting myself getting a hold of it. Getting it out of there. Okay, now, oh, this thing's heavy. I'm going to use the chair. There you go. If I don't, I'm going to make sure I don't drop it though. Oh, okay. I used the chair, instead of getting up and hurting my back, picking it all the way up, I set it in my lap. And rolled over there. It actually worked. Now there's a, oh yeah, that's my telephone, RJ45 and RJ11 crimping tool. Oops. It's been in this little plastic thing that it came in for all these years. And now the plastic thing is falling apart. It's so old it's turned yellow. There we go. Now, cramps. I hurt my back the other day, so I'm trying to be careful. Cramps. I'm trying to say clamps. Okay. Oh, I forgot I had those. Those are tees, I think. So I bought those for something and only used, I guess I used one. Yeah, those are, oh, windshield washer fluid, windshield washer pipes. That's what I bought them for. Okay, now. Man, looks like I'm awfully scarce on clamps in here. I usually, if I start running low, then I put them in the toolbox in my truck because that's more important when I'm driving it. When I've got the carburetor sitting over here right now, but that's another thing. I usually have all the clamps I was describing in here. Okay, I don't see a single clamp. Oh, there. Okay, now here's the kind I was talking about that might fit in there. And I could always, I didn't want to get into a whole deal, but I could grind off the tabs once I get it on there. That's the only thing I think would possibly work of what I got. So, get some pliers here and get one off. Actually, let's use the... Ouch. The chair keeps turning and getting under me whenever I... Yeah, that one doesn't have a good... I'm trying to get one that will get a hold of it and stay on it. I get too high, you won't be in the picture. There we go. Yeah. I don't see the... Yeah, I do have a couple of big ones in there, but I don't see any more small ones. Wonder what I did that for. I welded those two things, a quarter 20 and a... I think it's 2 quarter 20. That one looks smaller together for something. I don't know now what it was for. Okay. Don't look like I have. Where's my hose? I don't think it would clamp it. It's too big. Yeah. I'm pretty sure, I know I may have to go out in the truck, but I'm pretty sure I have some. Yeah, I just had that on there just for safekeeping on that. That was a plug. That's probably the way I was using it. That was a plug on a Zoss manifold plug for something I didn't have plugged in. It didn't stop the vacuum leak. That's what that was. Okay. Oh, there they are. Can you see that area right there? Yeah. There's all the little ones. I knew I had to have more than that. There's one that I think it's the same size. Oh, that one might work. If I can get it to squeeze up. No, it's just pretty much, I guess it's pretty much the same size. Yeah, I put them in their own little spot to get them separate from all those, because I used to have something else in there. That's evidently, that's what I'm not remembering, but guessing from what I see here. Now that will fit, of course. Some of these are crap. I bought some discount. Better get them all. Oh no, some of them are too long. Well, I've ended up having, now this is the other kind. They're too big too. That's the kind that's, I think they're too big. The kind that's usually on the, used on the car, or, well, both kinds. This is the, I guess, maybe the older kind. That ain't working. That's, I can't squeeze that. No, they wouldn't do it. So, if I can get a regular hose clamp up in there, I didn't bring the daggum rest of it with me. I guess that's all right, I'll go back in there, because my videos probably, it could be like terribly behind or no video, frozen, and just audio for you by now, so. Could have happened the instant I went out the door, or it could have worked for a little while and now it's not. There's no, don't know. I've tried and tried coming out here. I don't know why I keep doing it, hoping it will work when I haven't really changed anything. Okay, I'll leave all this out until I'm done. That little wire wrap tool, I won't go look for that now unless none of this will work. Then I might go look for it. I'd have to watch a video probably to remember how to use it though. It's, you have to do the exact right thing. I'm trying to think it in my head right now. That's not sure if I can. I just heard somebody turn the door handle. I hope they didn't lock it. My mom has a habit of doing that just out of habit. All right, let's put all these in my pocket. I know some of them probably won't even clamp up anything but a very soft hose. If I can't get in this way, I'll have to go out the door and in the front. Open the big door. Okay, now. I almost forget my camera because I'm so used to my mic working because I'm wearing it. Okay, so we got our clamps. Oh, let's get this. Get my little. Now let's get a screwdriver too. It's nice to have a good screwdriver. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have to have a squeezer. Well, I might. Let's see. Get that pair of baby vice grips. They might come in handy. Okay. Now. Sorry. Good. Okay, yeah, I'm back in the room. Now, by the time I hit the kitchen, it should have came back. This thing is not cooperating too good. Head off, camera 2. Back to the workbench. Now when I'm really working on stuff, most of the time I'd rather be outside because I can do whatever I want. I got all my tools. I just have a few in here, you know, for working on computers. Really. Got my hands dirty though. Oh, I got a pocket full of clamps. I just felt them. Pocket full of clamps. Nothing to, actually I got something to clamp. So there we go. I guess I'll go on both cameras because I'll probably think the endoscope is there and then I'll be trying to get under it for nothing. Let's see, yeah, there we go. So here's what I brought in. This one here is the one that's the shortest. It would probably be the best one to use for that. And it's the newest one, so guess what that tells me? It's the one that's a piece of crap that I got. It had a good price on them and they had okay reviews. Actually, you know what? I may have bought those. Yeah, I bought some. I think there wasn't any real reviews to go by. I bought them from I think I bought those from a boat supply company because I was buying. I guess there was some reviews, or I probably wouldn't have bought it. I was buying what I really was wanted was main thing was gas line hose that stands up to the alcohol and the gas these days. I've had to replace the. I've had that 76 Blazer since 1992, and about every 10 years I have to replace all of the rubber hoses on it, all the gas line hoses, and that may not sound that often to a young person, but I've been driving since 1973, and that is the first vehicle I ever had to do that on. And luckily I can do that on the Blazer. You can reach it, you can barely do it. I can barely do it. Barely reach that far, barely manipulate under there on top of that gas tank, because the hoses are on top of the gas tank. But you reach up over the tire and reach in there. It's better, it's easier to take the wheel off. And you can do it. Those need to be moved before I can knock them off on the floor. Maybe they can stay there. Oh good, I knocked one off trying to keep from knocking them off. That's always good. Ah, dang, that hurt. I'll figure out a place to set them. I guess if I would shove that stuff back, I can put them up here on the. But I gotta find that one. Where did it go? There it is. Let's see if I can get it. This could be a futile effort here. Okay, well, this one's almost just the right size. Well, it just goes over the metal. Well, what I need to know, is there any chance? No. No chance that that's going over that. And yeah, you got to have this to mount your, you screw this inside of your, I mean, you could do something wonky like, well, I guess you could cut a slot in it for this head to go down over the head. It wouldn't turn anymore though. That would be really aggravating. See, this thing swivels on here. That's the whole point of this whole, half of the point of it. Holds it on and it swivels. And these, especially with these stiff hoses, it's a real pain when they don't swivel. So my best, the only thing that really makes sense is to replace the whole hose. Now I don't want it to come off of there. Got it on there and don't want it to come off. So much for not having to crawl under there. I still want this apart because I think I'm going to get the other one. What I'm going to be able to do is get the other one. And there's one other idea I had. And that is cut both hoses. That's why I was looking at those T's. Those are T's. Of course, surely I got something. Cut both hoses. And, you know, I may do that. It's a little short anyway. Cut it and join it together. Actually, one of these might work. This is the good one. So what I would do is put the wand, the sprayer on this one, cut this one down here, and then, oh, and that other one has one of these in it. That would fit in there, I'll bet. Wait, no, this one, yeah, I would have to, well, I might have to get this. If this would work as a coupler, which it may be better than anything else I've got. Yeah, it should fit in there, unless it's bigger. This is pretty big right there. Might not fit inside that hose. Be a tight fit, but if it did, then you know, this would all be under the sink. And of course, it would probably stop when it got to. It would just be a bunch of extra hose under there. That wouldn't hurt. But it would give you, well, it would give you a lot more pull out because it would give you the whole length of the hose. I'm going to go look under there and see how, I think it's really hard to reach. That could actually be better than the normal repair. I just have to think it through so that I don't mess it up and get stuck with it messed up. I probably need some sort of coupler. Now that looks like it would work. I got this other one. I don't think there's any difference in it though, size-wise or anything on the older piece of hose. I need to go compare this hose to that hose, see if they're the same. So before I take off, let's see. Okay, my stream is green, but I haven't checked my audio or anything lately. Yeah, okay. So I guess you can come with me again. We've had it plugged in again for a little while, so the camera, so we'll take it with us again. Okay. All right, let's go under the sink. What else do I need? Let's see. I don't think I want any tools right now. I'm just gonna look. Oh, this one is not as yellow as that one. Okay. It's cracked right there. All about halfway around, more. Yeah, about halfway. So let's get over here. I don't have enough room. Oh yeah, let's get under and look first. Probably need a light. What I need. Oh. That's right there. It seems to be loose up there. I have no idea how I can aim it though to be able to see it. It swivels up there too. It's very different than this. Either one of them, it seems like. I gotta go get a light. I'm just gonna leave the camera. That hose is cracked, about ready to break. Yeah. Okay, I got my light. I was trying to avoid having to take it off from underneath there, but I don't know. Well, I don't know if I can get it off, really. I mean, I could, but I don't know if it's worth the trouble. Oh, it's loose. Hand tight. But it's the other type of connector of the other hose, not this one. I think I'll go ahead and try. It won't come apart because of the crimp in the hose. Let's see. I can't believe it's not leaking. It may be leaking. So I guess the thing I don't want to do is what I better do. So, I don't know if you could see what I was doing, but ow! That hurt. All right, let's see if I can get it apart at all. There we go. Okay, let's go get, yeah, I'll have to go ahead and take it off at this end and at that end. Okay, I know this camera's not going to work good for very long. Oh, holy crap. Killing myself trying to use a camera, and what did I do? I forgot to switch. Okay, well, that was no good whatsoever. Got a nice view of my work table that whole time. I need a video crew to do this stuff. See, I need people. I used to be a sound guy for concerts. Need somebody like me, but I'm only got one me to do the work and do the video. If I'm going to make a video. Okay, so let's plug it in and getting some power back in it. Well, I think what it does is when it's not plugged in, it uses as little power as possible. So I think it actually slows down the Ethernet connection. I think that actually does use quite a bit of power, evidently, and seems to be. I've read it. I think I've read that. Okay, I'm just going to take the tools I think I need. Actually, these little baby vice grips probably wouldn't help me any in there. So I'm going to have to do it in there. Oh, and you're still just seeing the workbench, aren't you? Okay. You wouldn't have seen me when I guess you would have saw that I was doing something, and that's all. Well, I'm trying anyway. Okay, let's get back in there. I got to work in the kitchen now. Now, I can take a power supply in there, and I guess that's what I should do, because I got a feeling I'm going to get in terrible. The video is not going to last long enough for me. But I can plug it in there. Now that I have extra new cables, actually I could already do this, but I have that long cable, but it's going to be harder to get out. So it already seems to have frozen up. It may not work while it's unplugged. Let's go off. Go back to the desktop and see if it'll start working. Now it's not working still. I think the video quit working altogether. I might have bumped it and turned it off. That's working. Sort of. You can see the tools, but when I put my hand over there, I haven't seen that yet. So I think I will just, let's see what's happened with this camera. Yeah, it went out of video mode. Somehow the app stopped. Sometimes when you plug in power cords and unplug them, it'll make it do that. I just remembered that. When I was doing video out in outside with just the regular camera app, it would do that sometimes. Actually, never seen it do that with this app. Okay, now let's see what we got. I'll try one more time, and if I keep having trouble, I think that would be a good clue to just quit trying to make a video and just. I mean, I could start making another one in a minute when I get back in here, but making one out there may not be possible. My brain. I'm forgetting exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, plus the camera's not doing that very well. Now it's working. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go. Getting my power, I'm trying to get my tools in my power supply so I can plug it in there. Oh, I need this other hose. There. Actually, I'm going to take it apart here on the table. Well, let's take it apart now, and then take the other one apart. Yeah, let's do that. Makes more sense. This will be on the charger for a while. Okay, try this. Oh, my stream went bad now. So, everything wants to quit working. Well, I'm making a video that's being saved on my computer too, so. We'll just let it run. It might straighten out, and it might. If I lose the stream, then I'll see how bad the video is, and I can upload it. I guess I could always really break down and edit the video. Imagine that. Okay, let's see if this one's gonna work. Yeah, since this is the hose that I think I need to use, see if it's gonna get it apart and find the let's put all these parts back here. I don't think this one actually has all of its parts. And this one has a keeper up in there. It's a little bit, well, maybe it won't be too bad. I was going to say it's a little harder to get to, but it's definitely harder to see. I'll turn on the light on this thing. It'll help me. I think it'll help me. Yeah, maybe it's a little too bright. Yeah, now I can see where I'm needing to go. Yeah, that hose under the sink, it's just, I can't believe it's not leaking. It's just, it's like a swivel that's so loose under there. But it has a male screwed into it. It doesn't have a female compression. And there's, looks like it's got like an adapter on it or something, but it's tight as it can be. And look, and I don't want to, I know that'd be hard to get off. So if I can just screw this into that, if I can get this off of here, then without ruining it, doesn't want to cooperate too much. It's a little harder to do than the other one was. If I can lay it in a way to where I can, what I need to do is get two things on it, I think, on the tail, on the end of it. Now I can't look over there at my video preview now. I've got to just look at this. And it's pretty blurry to me, but maybe I can do it. This, if I can do it, this is how I've gotten these off for years. Push on both ends, and it's, you know, it's springy, so it'll try going this way. Let's see. No. I mean, I've gotten these off on other things, not necessarily this, like carburetors and stuff. They have, I guess you could call them compression. I don't know if they're compression, but anyway, springy C-clips, springy C-clips. I can't really get a grab on it like that. Let's try it this way. I'm trying it with a screwdriver this time. I was trying to get under it from underneath. Let's try to get at it from the top this time. Well, I got it for a second there, but it didn't work for long. Turn the camera every which way but loose. I wonder if I could, no, that's worse. Nope, that's worse. Camera needs to just be bent out a little bit so I don't have to be so far back. Down there. There we go. I can be in a more comfortable working position. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to booger up this thing here too much because it's the one I'm going to be using if I can get this off. And I don't want to booger up my neck. I missed myself, luckily, that time, but boy, that could have hurt. Could have had a hole in my thumb. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, it went in the floor, in the air and hit the floor, hurt it. I have another one at least, but I want to find that one if I can. It may be the one that fits this hose the best. Uh-oh. Well, I'll try the other one and look for that other one later then. But I did think I heard it hit the floor. I do not see it. Let me look with my flashlight. I mean, that's what I may need is a flashlight, but put some light down here from my magnifying glass. It could have went real far. It hit me in the head on the way out. That's what I was afraid the other one was going to do. At least I still have the other one. I don't believe I need but one. The crazy thing is this one was down. See, there's two places down here, and the other one, it was up in the top. I don't know. Maybe the other one was just not in the right place. It doesn't feel like it should really be enough of a grabber to grab one. This one does. I think it might have been in the wrong place. Let's see if it looks like it'll fit. Unless there was supposed to be two on there all along. I may have just, you know, since I probably had it apart, I may have. Yeah. I think maybe I might have done something like that. Okay, so I'm going to leave these parts in here because the other one is the one I want, but I need this clip. Need that clip right there. And that's the only thing I need so far, unless I drop more stuff and lose more stuff. Okay, let's take the tools I think I actually need and go in there. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I don't need that right now. Big screwdriver might. Oh, I need something I might need something to turn that with. Regular pliers are always a good thing to have in your hand there. Let's see. Regular screwdriver is always a good thing to have. Okay. So I'll get my long screwdriver, my little bitty pliers, and this real pointy one that I used to get this one off with. I don't know if I want it in that pocket. Yeah, that'll be all right. I just don't want to sit down and poke myself or something. This, I'm not sure where to put it to keep from losing it. Maybe in my back pocket. If I put it in my watch pocket, I like to put small things in my watch pocket, but it's hard to get them out sometimes. So, I wish I had that other clip in case I need it. I guess I can come look for it if I need it real bad. Now you see why I save everything. If you've seen the garage at all a while ago, you might have seen how much junk's out there. Yes, I save everything. But it sure can save a lot of trouble, a lot of time and money going and getting stuff. Sometimes. Okay, camera's working. Let's see if unplugging the power is going to shut it down again. Turn that light out on that endoscope that gets so hot when it's on. I mean, it gets so hot you can't hardly touch that camera. Okay, yeah, it's still working, so I guess I'll do it. Guess I'll do it. Okay. All right. Well, I got another hose. Maybe I'll be able to put it on there. I guess first I better, not sure what I better do first. Kind of confused. Huh?
I hope you're talking to yourself.
Well, I'm making a video, so I'm talking to myself, but I might actually talk to somebody else too. You never know. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna get that off there. Okay, now. Oh yeah, that has to just come off of there first. Oh. Okay, I forgot one of the important things. You got to get this off before you can pull it down through there. Okay, I think it went nuts again. I guess I'm touching things on the phone. At least I didn't kill the camera this time. Okay, that ought to be about as good as I'm gonna get it. Okay, now, yeah, looks like we got something. So I gotta do the same thing over here on this one. And this is the one I can't use, so get it out of the way. This is the one I'm gonna plan on using. Okay, now. Okay, now I got the stopper shut on that one. Let's do them both. Yeah. Oh, I started to turn the water on to wash my hands. I would have got sprayed in the face. Okay, so can't be really close to the camera, so I'll just do where I can actually get it done. Now this one is out on the end though, so that may be the way it has to be for this one. This is just a little bit different, I think, than the other one. Dadgummit. I was trying to get it halfway off. I got really lucky on that other one. I was trying to get it halfway off. Well, that one hit the wall and went everywhere. I think you should just buy a bag of 20 of those if you can. I've still got one. I think one's all I need. Dang it. Okay, so I got that off. This one's got a good O-ring on it. I don't know if I'd ruin it getting it off of there. Might as well try because, yeah, I can get it off. I think. I don't want to hit it with anything sharp. That other one probably leaks. That's probably why it was taken off. That O-ring was probably wore out on it. My thumbnail can't do it. I think this pointy thing is better than the... Okay, I got it. I may have O-ring that size, but I may not. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, I'll show the crack in the hose once I get out there. Okay. Now, let's get ourselves all situated to get it off. If I turn on the light, it might help a little bit, maybe. I don't know, it's up in the air. It might not help at all down there. But I do have my flashlight, so. Well, the camera's working here now. Whether or not the stream is working, I don't know. I can't know that without being in there to look. The stream and the yeah, that crazy thing was just finger tight. It's coming out. Maybe it is a swivel after all. I couldn't see if it was really that loose how it could not be leaking. Making sort of a mess, that's for sure. Oh. This is not really just like the other ones. Oh. Okay, well. Okay, I can't get it off, and I could probably get it off. But it's a swivel evidently, and it's not just coming off. So, yeah, I don't think we can trust it very much longer though. It's got another whole hose inside of there. So if I were to cut that, and then it actually wouldn't matter which one I was using then. I'd have to cut this one. There is a difference in the ends of them. This is probably not the one that's just like that one. Let's see. I don't know. Oh, that's for the O-ring. And that's for the keeper. Okay. It's actually a bit different. Wait, I think this one just has two. So what I think I need is to O-ring, keeper. Yeah, they're quite a bit different. Just barely in the picture. Can't get close enough, can't get any closer, but they're not the same. So now I'm not even sure that the sprayer will go on there. Let's see. Goes there, put the O-ring on there. I think I'm gonna clean the little filter out first before I forget. I don't know if it comes out or I just want to backwash it. See, this unscrews. Oh, I can't backwash it. Try that. Oh, that lets the little handle off. Can't match the valve with it like that. Well, let's put it back together then. It's not very much in there. That goes there. All I can do is just see if I can. Oh, let's see. Well, that O-ring seems okay. Need to look it over with. I got a little magnifying glass in my pocket. I can probably look it over with. Yeah, I think I would just really be more risky trying to, replace it. It feels like it gets a seal when you push it on there. I mean, if I do all this and then it leaks, I'll have to try to put this one on there. But I could always. It's not turning out as good as it usually does. Usually I just swap ends or something, but this is the hose this time. Yeah, that's a pretty good O-ring. It's not very old. It's not all hard or anything. This one doesn't feel old either. Sometimes they get dried and cracked. Let's see. I'm gonna hang on to it in case I need it. Okay, now we need. Where's the keeper that I've been holding on to? Oh, it's in my back pocket. I think that one that flew off just a minute ago is gone. See, the sink's probably better with the stopper than out in the cabinet. These are not easy to get on there. Okay, I got it started, but that doesn't, he's got to go down one more notch. I don't know if I'm going to get it down that far or not. I don't know if it'll screw together. It'll screw together, but yeah. It's got to go down one more notch. Oh, wait. I didn't have that in there. I think it goes down one more notch. Actually, maybe it doesn't. I don't know if it'll leak or not. That's the thing. I think I'll leave it like that, and then I can always try to go down one more notch. So, I left it out on the end. I don't know if you could see what I was doing, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah, along with that extra big old fat washer, see it's got another notch down there that looks like it could go to, but it really wants to stay there. I still think it might ought to be, yeah, I think it needs to be down there because it lets it pull up off of that other O-ring. Okay. That's going to be hard. Get it to go down. Get down in there because I don't want to lose it. If I'm going to make a video, I guess I should at least try to show what I'm doing, huh? Okay, there we go. Let's see. There we go. So I'm trying to get this down on there to the next notch. Get it off of that end. Now if I can get it to roll on down. To over the next one. I'll have it. This screwdriver this time. Still. That one is long. I guess I should have got, well, the other ones are too short to get a good hold on. If I'm going to stay there that long. If I'm going to stay there that long, I better plug this thing up. Let's see. Okay. I think I can get a hold of it with those tweezers. I'll try. Nope, not even close. Gotta hold it by the hose. You can't hold it by that deal because it, when you do that, then it wants to slide the wrong way. Oh, man, it's pretty hard. I need to get one of those shorter screwdrivers that might be able to fit it in my hand, and those small ones. It's the only thing I can think of. Shut the door for now. Okay, let's go get one. Oh. Okay, well, we're still making some video at least. Looks like I don't know if the stream's completely kaput now or what. I'm gonna get in here and get a screwdriver out of here. I've got a couple of really small ones. One of them might do it. Okay, I'm gonna have a drink or something. Actually, get me I suddenly feeling a little shaky, like I should have ate something already. That's not gonna help, so I'll eat me a chocolate thingy. Okay, so I'm eating this. We'll see if my stream is even, well, it's green again. But it's sitting there trying to load. I can't just eat that chocolate without a drink, so I'm waiting to finish that. Looks like we actually didn't lose our stream.
But it's sitting there trying to load.
Yeah. I'm gonna let everything just keep playing, so if it keeps working, I mean, I normally do. Chocolate and coffee is good together. And coffee washes your teeth. Well, not talking much because my mom's in there. I'm trying to make sure I don't aim the camera at her. She didn't ask to be in the video. I don't think she'd really want to be. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, those other, well, I'll get those little bitty vice grips and these. Ah, there's another screwdriver I forgot I had. Okay, now I got more tools. I'm armed. I'm armed and dangerous. Yeah. Let's hope I'm not dangerous, because I'm the only one that would get hurt. Okay, so we can do this time. Let's see, I can go further back. There we go. Get some more tools after it. Yeah, I got half of it, I think. Yep. If I can work it on around. I think I might have got it. Seems like I don't know if it's just the preview or the video's actually gone dark. I hope it's just the preview. Yep. Yep, got it on there. Good. Well, we're plugged into power and everything, so we should be all right. Actually, I should have stayed where we were. Okay. Where are we? Right. Yeah, let's move the camera again. No, let's leave it. Okay, this, where's my deal? Okay, so it's got the big old washer, and I believe it just, actually, you usually put those on first. They usually want to stay on here. Whoops. You know, I think that belongs there. Yeah, it does. I remember that. Then you put this, and it goes over that part. See, that's, so that means the, now that for sure that little clip didn't go on that part. Yeah, it feels like maybe it'll be all right. Now, if that O-ring was bad, that'd be another 30 minutes of trying to put that other O-ring on here, but it felt good. Okay. Now here's the moment of truth. Well, actually, I'm going to try one more time to get that other one off, because I could maybe just screw that on like normal. Okay, show you what I'm going to do here. Now that I've got that together, all right, now I'm just going to leave it there because I can't really get it to where I can see and you can see. That I can figure out. I can't figure out a way to do it anyway. Okay, right now I'm just going to try with basic tools. I may have to go get something better. Set on my phone. Okay, I really am worried about having that work out if I cut those hoses and try to splice them. I mean, it might work out just fine. I don't want to end up with something that I can't fix. Well, I can't get it to start coming loose. There's a weird plastic thing out there. Under there. I can reach it. I didn't think I could even reach it. But, so I'm going to try. I'm going to try cutting the hose like I originally thought. And, those clamps are in my room. Okay, well, let's go get them while I'm running around. And, it really kills me trying to do that. So I think I'm going to poop out and not be able to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and try. Go ahead and try splicing the hose. Yeah, that's the, I saw the sprayers look, that's not the best one, I don't think. I think the other one's the best one. Okay, let's see. All right, got my nut driver and my clamps, and so I'm gonna get down here in the floor, and I don't have power to hook up, but let's see if I can get my name on the camera. Looks like it's the whole thing. Yeah, that'd be where I'm working. Okay. So what I think I'm going to be able to do here is splice it. Where's my cutter? Oh, it's in my pocket there. Splice it by using the little coupler itself. Unless I had, yeah, there's no way to screw these together normally that I can think of. Unless I could put, you know, the other end in there. Like from one of those. I mean, I have a few, I don't know what I've got really. But this one is, well, it doesn't leak yet, but yeah, if I cut this one, I'm dedicated. I have to either splice them or get it off. I probably will have to get a hacksaw after this metal connector here to use that. I guess I'll go ahead and cut it. Then if I have anything else that would be better, I'm going down pretty far away from the bed. Yes, I mean, I got my big fat leg in the way. Let's see. I guess I started to grab my big old wire cutters, but I thought this might be better. Go get them. I almost got it. I think this is some of the toughest hose. Okay, let's quit fighting that. I'm gonna go get my. Go with me. You might as well go with me. I'm gonna go get my big old wire cutters. I started to get them. That's what I usually use for wire or hose. But I thought, well, that'll probably work. These right here will cut just about anything. And I don't know what I have else besides that plastic hose that I could use for a coupler. There's something, but it'd have to be sawed off. Saw that big bulb off of it. I don't want to mess up any of my air hose couplers. There's something that I could saw that off. That's just plastic. If that other one don't fit. I've already half cut through that hose anyway, but yeah, all these are just T's. Not a single one of those is straight through. I'd have to cap it off. I mean, it could be done. Those would work if I capped it off with something like this right here, that might actually do it. Yeah, it would on some of the bigger ones. All right, so I guess I've got more than one way. I always like to have more than one way to skin the cat, because you don't know what's going to happen. Okay. Where's my work surface? There we go. Right there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Where's where I was going to cut that? I'm going to cut it a little further back this time. Okay, we're dedicated. Now, that's bigger inside than I thought, but yeah, that does fit in there just right. So now I know if I cut the other one, well, let's see. Will it go in there? Maybe not. Yeah, and those are heck to get off. You gotta hacksaw them at an angle and do a bunch of tricky stuff. So let's go get those T's. This time we'll just show where we're going. I think the T's are probably best. What was the other thing? That's actually probably not big enough and it'd have to be sawed. Let's get this cap and those T's and see if we can do it. No, it's horrible. When you get tired, you don't care about your camera work. I guess I don't ever hardly care much, do I? The way things turn out. I really need a... Okay, I really need a stool to sit on. I think, well, let's just try to finish it. Going and getting the stool will probably be hard work too. I don't know what I can do. There's a chair right here that rolls, but it's pretty low to the ground. I think, oh, that was killing me. I think that I can reach everything from the chair, except for my legs probably in the way again. Let's go ahead and move the camera. There we go. Let's see if we can. There we go. That should show what we're doing. Yeah, when you get old, you can't get down on the floor. Save your life. You get down there and you can't get up. You can't stay squatted very long. Okay, now. I keep moving everything around. Like I think that's going to help. Okay, so these T's got different sizes, so. Oh, well, yeah, I do. I'm going to say I might not have as many different sizes as I think. That's too big. Oh, that's where they come out. There. Dump them all out and then put them all back. Try to find the one I want. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. Actually, I might want to do the one going up and then cap this one. We'll see. I think I might need some. Usually what I do to get... Let's see if it's going to... Yeah, the hoses are the same diameter on the inside, so there's some little bitty short. Oh, I think I cut those off and saved them or something. Yeah, those are little ones. That's when I did my windshield washer lines. That was a pretty, I don't know, remember, I think I bought that at a Walmart or something, probably. No, I don't think I got it at the auto store. They were a lifesaver, except for my windshield washer pump still don't work. Anyway, those, I think I'm going to have to WD-40 that to get it to actually go all the way up in there. That really helps. Let's see if this is going to, yep. Once I put that, I'll take that clamp and slide it down, get it on there, and then put the clamp on there, and it should hold it. long as we don't have any leaks. Okay, now is this one big enough? Yeah, I already sized those up before. Now what I'll do, actually it doesn't have to be super long. Well, I don't want to cut much off of it. Just going to cut enough off that it could be spliced again if I needed to. A little further there. Leave that to be useful. Okay, now. Well, that one goes on, I think. I still could use some. Well, I could use this soapy water here. Might be better than WD-40. It won't be greasy. Window cleaner or whatever. What I'm thinking though is with it like that, it's going to want to grab everything it gets near. So even though, yeah, that's going to be better. And then I'll put the plug in top. Okay, so let's try glass cleaner. If that don't work, we'll have to go get the WD-40. Let's try to have it in the right position. I didn't put my clamp on there already. Should have. Yeah, I'll use these silvery looking ones because like I said, I think they're going to be the ones that this one I'll have to unscrew and then screw it back on there. Oh, let's go. Actually, that's good. Okay, just like that. Yeah. Just gonna have to get it up on my, where I can see what I'm doing. Hope this is not a really bad clamp. We'll see. Be too close to the end. We don't want to be off the pipe, but we don't want to be too close to the end either. There we go. This is a weird way. This is never done this on one of these before, but I think it's going to work. Okay. Now, yeah, I think I'll put this plug on it now. I think it'd be easier to do it now than later. Spray it on that part. I hope it fits. This old hose is kind of old and hard. Put some in the hose. I might have to go get another piece of softer hose for this. Something newer. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, no wait. I got it. Yeah, I think I better because, well, let's try one more time. I don't want anything that's so old it's gonna crack, that's the thing. Try it one more time. It does have give to it. I have little pieces of hose out there, so I can get something. Oh! Yeah, that's enough of that. Let's go out there and get... Let's just leave it together until I see what I'm going to end up with. Let's go get some of those pieces of hose. Oh! 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 Okay, now... I think I'll put this on the counter and try to aim it down if I can, because I'm going to end up with, that's my work, it's about the right length. I have some more. I'm just going to grab all the big ones, take them in with me, and then decide in there. Yeah. So did you ever think that auto vacuum hose fuel line would fix your kitchen sink? Well, we're fixing to find out. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to go back where I was. Where's my... Yeah, there we go. Work surface. Let's see if we're still getting movement, so hopefully it's still straight. All right, this one's already the right length and it feels soft enough. So we'll try it first. Yeah. Unless it's too loose, too big. That one's just pretty good. Might be better. I don't know if there's really that much difference in those two though. That one's too little. Well, no, it's not. That one's too little. Okay, so this one is perfect if it didn't leak. This is actually a little tougher even though it feels, that one's all right. It's pretty much like this one here though, size-wise, so. I think I'll try this. Actually, I probably should just use the hose clamps because these are really only work good on certain, you know, the right size of hose. But I need that nut out of there. So we'll get our, either these are the baby vice grips. And yeah, let's get the baby vice grips. They'll size up and stay. You say they will. There. Okay, now let's go ahead and. Ooh, that's not going to plug it. I need something, a bigger nut or something. I don't really need to put it back in that, I don't guess. Okay. I see. Unless it'll work in one of this piece here. It's still too loose. So no matter which piece I use, I think I should use the one that's the tightest, and this one's supple enough, or is that what the one? That's the one that really is supple and goes on there. So this is the one I'll use. After all, changing my mind. But the nut's too, so I need to go find one that'll fit it, and then I'll clamp it on there. Okay. Let's go get us something to plug it with, which is probably going to be a... I wish I had a straight through, you know, no T, but I don't know of something like that around here. So, other than stuff I'd have to saw off or something, I don't really want to do that. So, well, the size actually, that was the perfect size. So, nuts and bolts. Probably the best assortment of old ones that you wouldn't mind using for something like that. Forgot about some of the stuff I have in there. Let's see. I don't know if I got any of that big in here is the thing. Got a lot of odds and ends in here, so before I go into all my other, most of my bigger bolts are going to be longer, or shorter ones will probably be the greasy ones out in the truck. There's a door thingy. There's another little piece of hose. I don't know why it's what's in there. It's pretty hard, but this used to be where I kept everything. Oh, there's a coupler, but it's way too big. That's for a water hose. What size is that? That is a broken, don't matter what it is as long as it works. Let's see. I think it's, oh, there's a coupler. Is that the right size? Let me put this down and start looking. Let's just get it over here, I guess. Let me turn this extra light off so you won't be looking at the light with the camera. Oh, where's... Okay, yeah. Now here's what I'm... No, it's too little. Wait. I might not need a... If I use that, I won't need the T. So I think I'm going to use that. Then it's a straight coupler. I didn't think I had anything else. Just don't drop that. Oh, that piece of hose is cracked plumb in half. No good. But this here, not my good hose, man. I don't think I got anything better than that. Actually, I got another coupler. Something like the one I've just now found. I didn't know I had stuff like that in there. This is longer. I think it's the same size, but it's really short, so. Well, that's what I need. Oh, there that thing is. That's the part of the hinge to my, I just dropped something there. Part of the hinge to my, oh, and you always need to keep those cap to your, for your ice chest, and that's a hinge off my ice chest lid. Which I had it screwed on, but I don't know, it's off for some reason. Okay, yeah, that's was a Sears Craftsman, you know, driver that broke. I used it for many years. I liked it because you could hold on to the shaft and it spun on the thing. Okay, that's better than what I was doing. Now I don't have to do a plugging and have another place for a leak. Yeah, see, I have lots of lights out here because I need lots of lights to see. Okay, now we'll shorten this hose up to just what we need and do it that way. Get this back over there. Every time I try to get down on my knee, yeah, that was kind of wrong hole. There we go. Yeah, I was a little bit leery about all that. I mean, it was pretty good, but seemed okay. It's pretty good that I found anything, actually, at first. But hey, I think I just found something better. Unless it won't fit in there. Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's up in the air. There we go. Okay, we'll put a clamp on that one. Overdo it. It's just the right size, really. I think I could stand to spray it at once. We'll clean the lines. Just like, trying to see what might be the best way to turn it now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was crooked. It's just some fuzz off of the hose. There we go. Now it went up over that. There's a bigger ridge on one place there. Yeah, I think like that's good. Okay. Now I'll just leave it. Hopefully it won't. I might wrap it with some tape so this will hang on everything under there. I'll wrap it up with some duct tape or something. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. But I may still have to do more work, so yeah, I just want it to where I can see if it's leaking. Okay. There's some stuff to catch water drips under there, so I'd rather it drip in there than... Let's turn it on like that, and then go from there. Okay. So far, so good. My handle won't spray. I must have put it back together wrong, but it's not leaking. Water goes in there as soon as you turn it on, so good, no leaks. Of course I haven't, well, it's under pressure now. Of course I wanted to get the air out of the line. Oh, I've got still got the faucet and the thing's plugged up. Okay, let's see. But I did something wrong. I think I had that head off of it. And evidently I did something wrong when I put it back together. Because it's not, I can't squeeze the handle. I think this might be the one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had it apart. So. Huh. I don't really know. That wouldn't, you know, all the rest of the bottom part wouldn't have anything to do with it. This handle, I don't think. I started thinking, oh no, the way I put it together, you know, it's sticking up there too far or something. Oh, I see. It's supposed to be up under there first, and then you put it down here, and then on that part. Okay. Yep, when you take stuff apart in a hurry, you might not be putting it back together right. There, got the air out. Let's make sure it's not leaking up here. I'm on the hot water now. Still not leaking. The hot mic could make it leak, you know. I'm using the water to clean my hands while I'm at it. Yeah, if it starts having warm water dripping down it, I'll know it's leaking. Yeah, we got a lot more. Well, that's grabbing hoses now. I mean bottles now, but that one is really nice and flexible. So that's good. I like that. Other one was real stiff and it drove me crazy when it'd get cold, especially like it's winter now and it's getting 32 and stuff at night. In the morning, last couple of mornings, it's so stiff you couldn't hardly pull it out and use it, you know. But it's Yeah, I'm going to put some, I don't have any rubber tape or anything, so I'm going to go get some duct tape to put on it. Let's see, where is my duct tape? I got some in the garage. Okay. Clean this up a little bit. Dry it up, because that's wide. It's not even trying to leak, so I did good. I was really kind of worried. It all felt very seat of the pants and iffy. I always say I do everything. I do almost everything seat of the pants, but I don't like doing iffy. Okay, so let's see what we can get picked up here. Get some of these tools picked up so I won't step on them and hurt myself or something. And since I'm making a video, I will take you with me. Let's see, well, I was going to carry, I won't try to carry any of this stuff yet. Go get the duct tape. Of course, when I go out here, I have no idea if it just freezes or what, because it works on the camera. I just don't know what happens inside. Okay, let's see. But I'm trying to show stuff as if it was working. Okay. There's a little duct tape, but I don't know if it's, what is that? Finished putty. Oh, that's wood putty. That might be just enough to do it. I didn't know I didn't have much. I think I might have another roll somewhere in here. That's what I may have. Like a newer, yeah, no, that's, yeah, there it is. So if that's my 1975 motor manual. Now that's some aluminum tape, but that wouldn't help. Oops. All my masking tape flipped. Guess it doesn't matter what order it's in. I got some contact cement in there. That's what that is. Maybe it does matter what order it's in. It doesn't want to stack the other upside down. Mexican tape gets to where it don't work good once it gets really old. Those stupid things are stuck together like they was glued. Tape always does that to me. Okay. I'm digging out more junk here. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Ouch, what is stuck to that? Something's really sharp. Must have been a metal shaving or something. Okay. Let's see if we can brush that off. And this, if I can, I mean, it's not, this is just as good a duct tape as that. And it's almost empty, so if I can use it, I will. And here's what you do with duct tape if you have a small hand. If you don't, if it don't go on good, don't do it. You'll never get it back off. Yeah, don't be a raccoon. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I think we're in the right place. I really can't tell for sure. Let's put our tape over here and we'll know. See that? I still can't see it. Where is it? It's there? Yeah, I just can't see because the screen's so dim. Okay, I need some scissors. I got the scissors in the drawer. That's one thing that was already in here. Okay. Yeah. Ouch. I say it was as good as the other. Maybe it's not. Ripping awful easy. That's not very tough tape. I don't think it's tough enough to do the job. That was wrong. I think this might be a little better. It's more better brand. Yeah, that ought to be all right. I think I'll get rid of that first part though. I think it's lost a lot of sticky. Okay, let's see. Just gonna go right on it, and then, yeah. I don't think I need to move like up and down, just go right on it. Well, maybe we will. Yeah, gonna have to. All this hose broke. It was broke on the outside, getting ready to go to the inside. And I couldn't get it off underneath there, so I spliced two together. I had a couple old ones. Okay. Now. Now, let's see. Yeah, that's gonna be all right. Let's do another test. Yeah, there we go. Everything good? You can turn it all the way around there if you want. It was always bad because you'd grab it and spray yourself when you grabbed it if you weren't careful. It's always nice to spray yourself in the face and your shirt, spray your shirt down when you first get up in the morning and trying to make coffee. So, I think I'm going to look under here one more time. Let's see. So there's the hose. It landed in that basket this time. It was behind it. It's probably going to do that. That's one. I guess that's why it kind of turned. Now it's turning back. Yeah. But it's a lot longer, and it'll pull all the way up to the place where I taped it together. Need the light in there to show it, don't I? I don't know if I can do it. There. Yeah. That'll be all right. And it kind of naturally turns back away from pointing at you too. So that's pretty good actually. It's leaning, but it was leaning towards the handle, and you always bumped it trying to turn the water off lately, and that stiff hose couldn't do anything with it. So I'm going to say that's done. Get this out of here. Oh, plug the coffee maker in or we'll think it's broke. There. I love those little lights. They come on at dark and go off. And if the power goes out during the night, they'll come on and stuff. So I'm going to leave all the tools and I'll pick them up in a minute. I'll just go ahead and get this, get this back in its place. Actually, I think I can use the light to do that with. Yeah. And that's a mosquito killer, a bug zapper. It's a little baby one. They work. They don't seem to draw them to them as much as they said they would in the thing ad. But they do work. They went out. I got one out in the garage, and it kills a lot of bugs out there. Of course, there's a lot more bugs get in the garage. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Feels like I think that piece of metal or whatever, something sharp that was in that tape out in the garage when I first picked it up, I think it either cut me pretty good, or I don't see any blood. It either cut me pretty good or it's still in there. That's what it feels like. It's like it's still in there, but I don't see it. Probably got a piece of something in there. Yeah, I see the spot, I think, unless I just scratched it. Okay, well, I'll worry about that later. Okay, so there we go. That was one quick repair. The last time I had to do anything, all I had to do is change the top, you know, the little squirter on it, and I guess I'd forgotten that it can be pretty tricky. That one was tricky. It's made different. The other one, you put the clip on the very end. That one you had to slide it past the end and all the way down. That hose. They're made. I didn't realize they were made different like that. And so I'm looking at my stream. I wanted to see if my stream was still up. It's still green, but the play's quit again. And it may have been. Yeah, you know what? It's probably doing that because when I was off in there, it could have got to the point it was dropping. I hope it didn't just go to a black screen. I hope you was at least hearing what I was saying. That's what I was hoping. But if it was could have turned out to be, especially going out in the garage, it could have turned out to be a complete fail of a video. It's working now, but you can't go about that because it always starts working when you come back in here close to the routers. I thought it might work. Well, it usually does work to the kitchen. Well, it didn't the last time. Actually, it froze up. I got a still screen the last time I went into the kitchen, and I didn't know it. And all I would have had to do is like restart the app or something, and it would have been fine in there. At least it used to be. It was on the TP link. Should be on this one. But in the garage, usually it'll start like, it'll either be really, really behind, like it'll get more and more like, you know, 10, 20, 30 seconds up to, I've seen it up to like a few minutes behind. Or it'll freeze, and like, you know, when you move your hand like that, it'll do that the whole time. So anyway, I know it's not going to be good, but hopefully enough of it came through to show a way to get around a problem. If you save parts and think a little outside the box, you can fix a lot of things without. And actually, it was just like I thought. I went ahead and tried to get that out from under the sink loose, and all I could do was just reach up there and twist on it, and it was swiveling, and I was able to get a hold of it. I grabbed. There's a plastic bracket on it or something. I've never seen one like that. These other two hoses aren't made like that. I think it's a keeper or something. But I thought, well, if I grab that, and it hurt my hand, it's sharp, so I grabbed a rag and I kept twisting on it, and it never did make it come loose. It was just, it looked like it had two swivel joints in it. I've never seen one like that. They usually don't have any at all. They either have that compression fitting like I showed, or that normal pipe thread fitting, you know, that you screw up into usually the fitting. I mean, there may be adapters needed depending on your sink and your faucet and how it's made, but I got to thinking, man, that's already on there and it ain't leaking. That's why I went ahead and spliced that hose, because I thought, well, I was wearing out that, and I thought, you know, even if I get that out of there, I may not have the right thing to screw it back in there. So I thought, I'm going to splice it. Never done it before. I usually I don't really like to do stuff like that. I just like to replace them with either a new one or a good used one. You know, an OEM replacement, aftermarket replacement. So anyway, it's working and it ain't leaking. So now if it starts leaking, we'll be sorry and have to do it again. I still have one more hose though. Yeah, I got to go find my parts and put them all in a good place so I don't lose them. I need to get a little plastic bag and put them all in it. That darn flashlight's still on. I just kept forgetting to turn it off. Okay, so I'm gonna go pick up my mess and rest. I down at 4:50, yeah, and I got up I think I got up at 4:30. I don't know if I'm gonna try installing Fedora 29 on that Pro Max this evening now. Maybe not, I'm really tired. I probably should just relax for a while, then eat and go to bed. I've already had breakfast and